Hey guys, what's up, man? What it is again, it's Ease, Nova Ease this time. But every time you see me, it's always Nova Ease chill. Cause Nova Ease is chillin'. And I've got another Talking with Ease, of course, because that's all I really bring you guys, right? I mean, it's just gotta be that. And let's go down and let's see who gave me the topic to talk about. As if I'm from Canada. Mr. The Trooper? The Trooper? Mr. Trooper. But yes, next topic, either judgment or on a serious note, depression or drug taking. This is a very easy topic. I say this is an easy topic because it touches home a little bit. Thank you again for giving me the topic. I really appreciate that. Maybe I guess talking about it in the beginning of my videos about you guys giving me a topic really helps. So I'm gonna just say it again. Give me a topic, guys, so that you see this in the beginning, at the end of the video, and then whenever you stop watching it, just throw up a topic out there. But this is a really great topic. Anyway, jumping right into it. I gotta crack a couple bones for this one because I want to make sure that I'm projecting the right self of myself. I think I'm gonna talk for about 10 minutes. I forgot how long the video is that's gonna be in front of you, but I'll figure it out. It just happens like that. But depression and drug taking. He said or drug taking, didn't he? But I'm gonna put them both together because they kind of go hand in hand. I mean, we all go through depression, man. We all got our times and our moments that we have to go through, and drugs are just that thing that helps, whether it's an upper or a downer or, whatever it is. I'm not condoning drugs, guys. Please do not have me as a gateway to your drugs like my name is marijuana. This is not Ease weed, Ease marijuana, Ease Kush. None of that. It's just me. I'm just telling you this is what happens. Even though they say weed is the gateway drug, that's a bunch of nonsense because I never had that in my life and decided that it was time to jump to something else. Even though I have experimented in my lifetime, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have to be honest with you because I realize that when I give you the full person of who I am, people respond better, which is a hard thing to do. You don't understand. It's hard for me to tell you everything about my life, but I try my best to give you that because that's what success is made of. When you have it all, you can't go halfway when you do something. Put that in any other bit of your life. Don't go halfway. Go all in. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way you're ever going to get the full benefit, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a way to make money. You have to go all in. Not saying go to the horse track and put all your money in. I mean, that's a real good way to win money, but if you don't know what you're doing, then you more than likely are going to lose. The odds are really off. Anyway, I'm going to give you an example. When I was going through my little depression stage, you might relate to this. When I was younger, I was around like 19, 20, about to turn 21. I had lost one of my cars. I had gotten... I was just going through a lot of stuff. I mean, I lost a job. I couldn't keep a job. And I moved, and I was upset that I moved. And I just kept bringing stuff down on myself, I remember it got to a point where I was just in the bed sobbing, man. I like sobbing, like literally, because I was going through all this and I had moved from Florida back to Connecticut. I'm from Connecticut, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm born in New York, but I'm from Connecticut. You probably can tell just by the way that I talk. But I moved back to Connecticut. I had to kind of rebuild a little bit, and I remember leaving my mother, and my grandmother was going through her cancer. God rest her soul, she is dead now. She was going through her cancer, and I had left, and I didn't have my friends that I was there with. I felt like I was a failure, and I remember it was like the nail in the coffin was I had went and I had shaved because I'm a black man, in case you're wondering. You probably know that by now, but I'm a black man. We have very sensitive skin, and I went and I shaved. And I shaved with one of those razors, and the razor like gave me the worst razor burn ever, and it was so freaking embarrassing, man. You want to talk about pizza face? Yes, it was pizza face plus a little bit of some shit on it. You know what I mean? It was terrible. I can laugh about it now, but it was bad. So put all that depression on top of this self-image thing that I'm going through because my face is just on fire about it. literally on fire, and it hurt. I was afraid to go out in public. I hated being around people. I just felt disgusted with myself, and it just got to a point where I was just in the bed and I was sobbing, man. I was crying because I was so angry with everything that was happening. I didn't know what else to do. I was just mad. And this is right around the time, I started smoking a lot of weed again, because I had those stages in my life where I was just smoking weed. And I can't sit here and say that the weed helped, but it's a thing that any drug that you do will give the illusion that it is helping you. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm gonna promote weed. I have a lot of good things to say about weed. It's a lot of bad things about weed too. It messes up your throat after a while. You can get lung cancer from it. You smoke too much, your nostrils actually burn, so you can really destroy your nasal passages. This is how heavy I was smoking at that time. You know what I mean? It was that bad. I would come home from work, have a blunt ready, rolled up, do what I did. It was a routine. It was such a routine that a full blunt. Now, when I say a full blunt, if anybody here knows anything about smoking weed, it's been a long time since I smoked weed, so I'm not afraid to talk about this. If anybody knows anything about this, a blunt, a White Owl blunt, a long White Owl or a Garcia Vega game blunt, very long. You understand what I'm saying? A very long blunt, that would not get me high anymore. That's how ridiculous it was. So it just wasn't helping. It was just an overdose of what I didn't need. It's a good thing that my drug of choice was weed. I guess I can condone that part of it, because if it was something like cocaine or speed or ecstasy or Xanax or Valium, any of those like synthetic drugs, if I was taking that in an overdose, that like in the Valium that I was taking weed, I probably would have killed myself. It would have been that easy, just going through the depression and going through the motions and going through the stages and trying to figure out what it is about it. And after a while, man, it just gets boring, because you have to do so much of it to get that euphoric feeling, and it just gets boring. I didn't even want to do it anymore. I just said, why am I doing this? My nostrils is burning, the back of my throat is burning. I'm doing this too much. I can't even feel the high anymore. So this is whack right now. I'm wasting this stuff. If anything, that was how my mind was working. Why am I even doing this? I'm wasting it. And then you have to keep searching for that high. So maybe that's the reason why that might be a gateway drug. I can kind of see it now, because you can only get so high after a while, and then you might have to try to search for something stronger. But anyway, that's my story when it comes to that level of that. What my point is that I should bring is that it doesn't even matter what the drug is or what the depression is. You have to find a way to get through it. Like I said, I was just laying down, just sobbing, so upset and mad and angry with everything. I picked up a pen and I started writing. I was always a writer, and at some point in my life, but that was how I got rid of the stress. I started writing, and I started working out more, and I started writing. I just come up with things in my head. Then I started learning how to do this little freestyle thing, because I knew people that knew how to do it, and it was a way to get the stuff off of my chest. I'm not a rapper today because of it. If I really wanted to try to pursue it, maybe I would have done it and really tried it. But it was just a gateway to write poetry, to rhyme, to say things out loud, to get it off of my chest. So a lot of people have these kind of things, I just knew people around me that did it, so it was very easy for me to cling to that piece and do that. I used to know how to draw really good too, but for some reason it just wasn't drawing. I know a couple people that use drawing as their outlet, and then drawing ends up being their career maybe, or just a side hobby that they really like to do, and people really enjoy their drawing. Some people pick up hobbies like being on YouTube or something, like me. It's an outlet. It's a way that you can get things out of you. Some people work out like mad, and that comes some sort of addiction, which in another level kind of gets dangerous, but it's not that dangerous. So what my point is, getting through the depression and getting through the drug taking, you have to realize that if you take these drugs in an excess, it's gonna harm you in some way. It has a potential of really harming you, I should say. And it's just not the way. You're gonna have to find something that you do good, that you can actually give back to the world and have people enjoy about you, rather than just sitting in a corner and feeling depressed about yourself, because you're not gonna get anywhere that way. You're not gonna find a prosperous career, find a prosperous amount of people to be around you if you're just doing an excess of drugs. It's not the way to go. I can sound like the dare guy, or the McGruff dog, but that's just what it is. I have to give you a personal experience when it comes to that. So let me know what you guys think, man. I mean, like I said, I can only give you guys the truth. That's all I got in me. And like I said, I appreciate everybody always giving me the heads up about how they feel and blah 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 and yada yada. You only encourage me to really want to come out more about things that go on in my life, so that other people can just learn from what's going on. I'll do this on my channel, youtube.com/easechill, and I'm bringing it to this too. So that's pretty much it. You guys know what to do, man. Give me another topic. Also, be easy.